Hard to believe this has been done 100 times, but here we are. No fancy fanfare though, because fuck that. We have 3 stories that should be on your radar and a big old slug of disappointment. You may learn something, or you may have an aneurysm and die. All I'm saying is no one can predict the future. I'm Sam the Sly, and this is episode 100 of The Chug.
You're watching BnL's Chug, the best source for beer stories that may or may not have pissed you off last week. These are the stories that got shuffled under the rug or have been covered to death on the internet by everyone else and needs their final send-off, Fear and Loathing style. We stir up that outrage one last time so you can get good and pissed off and move on to the new shit that'll piss you off this week.
Our leading stories this week are both kind of important. First, about every scientific publication had an article shared to Reddit stating that global warming is going to blast our future barley harvests in the ball sacks, causing a beer shortage and skyrocketing prices. Remember that friend who had traded and hoarded 17 fridges worth of beer? Yeah, they're going to be slaying it in the new world, so put on your ass-kissing lipstick and pucker up now. Next, a recent study found that plenty of people would be willing to pay as much as $1.30 more for a 6-pack beer if it came from a brewery that used sustainability practices to brew their golden goodness. Now this seemed a little off to us, so we dug deeper and spoke to one of the study's conductors. So can you tell us more about your data collection process?
Well, we surveyed about 1,000-ish or so craft beer drinkers.
What did you ask them specifically?
Man, who can remember?
What? That's kind of your exact job.
Maybe, but I was on so much cocaine that day.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we had just been raging our tits off the night before, so I had to do a power blow the size of that Triceratops turd in Jurassic Park, you know what I'm saying? It was lit, dude.
So you don't see any problems with the data collection methods here?
The only problem I see is the lack of cocaine all up in my nose, oh my man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you holding?
No, absolutely not.
Ah, come on, man. I saw you out back in the alley with that gear.
Okay. I might have an 8-ball here somewhere.
Good boy.
Fascinating stuff. Now, our top story. Craft Brew Alliance is working out a deal to bring on 3 more breweries into their portfolio. Now, these breweries probably aren't super important because we've never heard of them, but since the term portfolio is involved, we felt compelled to point out... Hold on. A writer just came to from a blackout in the writer's room. You're fired, Carson. Craft Brew Alliance is partially owned by Anheuser-Busch, 31.4% to be exact. Now, ownership matters, even if it's through maddeningly confusing corporate twists and turns. Plus, could this be a way for Anheuser-Busch to stiff-arm the Department of Justice's scrutinizing eyes if they decide to fully buy CBA? The burning sensation my scrotum tells me it could be, but well, it also could be telling me that it's herpes. More on that as it develops. Thanks for watching The Chug these past 100 times, or however many times you've watched. These stories pair just right with Peach Mango Pale Ale from Maxline Brewing in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's bright and tropical notes with a honey-like malt finish. Is yebble, gabble, scrabble, mother, fuggle, couple cakes. Like I said, Carson just woke up from a blackout, and he's also fired. So, come back next week to find out what pissed you off this week. Ugh.